What's up, everyone? Now, me and Rasmus have published over 100 books between us since 2016, and we have over 200 publishing students who we teach how to build a publishing business the way we have. And this video, we want to share the top 5 mistakes that we see our students making that's stopping them from reaching their goals, from publishing their first book, from making sustainable income from their publishing business. The first mistake is having unrealistically high expectations. And I'll be honest, I don't blame you for feeling that way, because like what you're gonna see from us and others, and when people talk about publishing, is like the people that are having the most success. Like, we have students that have gone from 0 to 10K in 6 months, making over 20K, 0 to 20K in 7 months. These are not typical results, okay? And we also had similar results ourselves. Once again, also not typical. And just because we could do it again doesn't mean that you should expect to be able to do it. And the reason why having unrealistically high expectations is so detrimental for your success is because you're gonna have these expectations, they're not gonna be met, you're gonna be discouraged, and then you're gonna stop. Yeah. That's like such a typical route to go down when it comes to any online business or any new thing you wanna try, right? How you feel about something is always based on what you were expecting of it. So if you have high expectations and it goes to here, you'll be disappointed. If you had these expectations and you go to here, have the exact same results, you'll be blown away, like, holy shit, that was fucking amazing. Yeah. I love the example of, let's say you have a girl for her 60th birthday, she's expecting to get a Lamborghini from her parents, but she gets a BMW, now she's pissed, right? Or she's expecting not to get any car at all, but then she gets a shitty Mazda instead, and now she's fucking pumped that she's got a car. Yeah. But really, she got a worse car, but she's even happier, and it's only based on expectations. What is that? I heard this saying the other day. It was something like expectations minus reality equals happiness, some shit like that. I totally fucked that up, but it was something like that, about like your happiness is based on what you expect from life. Yeah. So if you don't expect things, you'll be happy. Now we're going on a different tangent about if you're always expecting things, you're never going to be happy because things don't live up to high expectation. But last thing I want to say is, the main culprit of having these unrealistic expectations is people on the internet showing like crazy dashboards within publishing and just within like dropshipping, e-commerce, where look, I made $1 million in my first year. Again, those are not results that you can expect. They're not. They're real. Yeah. They're real. It happened to this person, and then people will just naturally expect that. And I literally think having unrealistic expectations is impossible to avoid. Yeah. Even from us telling you this, it's impossible to avoid because you don't know what it's actually like until you experience it yourself. These people who made $1 million in the first year, what you didn't see was them working their ass off every day for the past 365 days. So I want to end on this, just chill with the expectations. It's going to take a few months, maybe half a year to like start seeing results for some people. Could be quicker, but it could be that, and that's normal and that's fine, and that should not stop you from continuing. The second mistake we need to talk about, number 4 on this list, is not diversifying your publishing business, or even just the one book that you're publishing. When you publish your book just to one platform, you create one income stream, and your entire success and income relies on one income stream. What you need to do is diversify, publish your book as different formats: ebook, print book, both paperback and hardcover, audiobook, and you need to put it on different platforms. For us, we literally have 5 different income streams with every book from 5 different platforms. And actually each platform can be broken down into even more income streams. So I'll quickly share where you should publish every single one of your books to, okay? Number 1 is Amazon. That's the big dog. You gotta publish your ebook and your paperback book to Amazon. Number 2 is Audible. You gotta publish an audiobook on Audible. Number 3 is draft to digital. We can make another video talking more about these. Draft to digital, you can distribute your ebook to a bunch of more platforms. So that can literally create like 10 income streams within draft to digital. And then one known as Publish Drive, which is similar to draft to digital. And then finally, Ingram Spark. Ingram Spark is where you can publish and sell additional paperback and hardcover versions of your book. Diversifying and putting your books on every platform requires no additional investment. It doesn't require you to do anything other than put it up there. If you're not putting it up there, you're literally just leaving money on the table, and it is a massive, gigantic mistake that everyone makes. Why would you just publish to one platform? So most people, they know about Amazon and Audible, but a lot of people don't know Publish Drive, Draft to Digital, and Ingram Spark. Just to give you a bit of an idea of how much you can make on each platform, let's show you the 5 that we just mentioned, the results we've had.
So here we have an Amazon screenshot, an Audible screenshot, screenshot from Drafty Digital, screenshot from Publish Drive, and from English Smart.
Now, if we had not put up, that truck's a bit loud. Now, if we had not put up our books on any of these platforms, we would not have made that money that you just saw. We just plopped them up. Just plopped them up, made the money. Just don't fucking not do this, okay? I don't know why people don't. I guess they don't know. They don't know.
Here we are.
That's why you're watching this video, because now you know. Now, mistake number 3, which is a huge one, is people getting analysis paralysis. So how many people have you heard say before, I'm gonna write a book, I'm gonna start a publishing business, I'm gonna make money, I'm gonna change my life? And how many of those people never actually do it?
Most of them.
Most of the people. It's literally most people who make the decision. I'm gonna create a book, I'm gonna write a book, I'm gonna publish it, and then 6 months later, nothing's happened. And it's purely because of analysis paralysis. What is analysis paralysis? Analysis paralysis is not taking action because you're overwhelmed and afraid of making mistakes. You don't wanna do something wrong and then fuck it up. So in the end, you're just stuck in this analysis stage where you're trying to figure out, how do I not fuck up? How do I not fuck up so you never actually do anything? This happens to people all the time. It's probably the #1 culprit of like failure.
Yeah.
Because like not doing it is failing.
Now, most of the information that you need to publish a book and build a publishing business is online, but all of
it is, let's be honest.
Well, just hold on. All of it that's not is something that you will only gain from publishing itself.
Right.
There's no other way than just doing it, making mistakes, learning from it, and then fixing and do it from there on.
I know for a fact so many of the people watching this video are victims of analysis paralysis. So the only way to overcome it is to like fuck that feeling inside of your head, like I don't want to fuck up. You just have to accept the fact that you will fuck up along the way, and instead of being afraid of that, you'll take it as a learning experience, and then you'll get better, and that's how you actually get into it, get started making some money.
Now on to the second most detrimental mistake we see people making when it comes to building a publishing business, and that is they're just not fully 100% committing themselves to the business. There's so many times where we have students that I talk to them and they say, yeah, I'm gonna fucking do this, I'm gonna do everything it takes, and great, this is amazing. And I check in with them 6 months later and they're still making $100 a month from the publishing business.
Yeah, they still
like,
only
why?
have 1 book out. And it's still only on Amazon. They didn't do all these other action steps that we gave them.
Now, I don't know if it's because of analysis paralysis, because of all these things we already mentioned, but you have to understand that this is a business that can change your life. It's not something you just do like, again, let's say you go to school, you finish your homework, let me do a little bit of my publishing business.
Another example of severely misled expectations. So a lot of people have been severely misled that this is something you could just do la-di-da on the side and turn it into something life-changing. Life-changing output requires life-changing input, something you've never done before. Sacrificing everything around you to commit to this and go all in. Now, there are a few reasons why people don't commit themselves. And again, these are things that are tough to avoid unless you're aware of it. So #1 is you could say, I believe in the system, but if you don't genuinely believe in the system, you're not gonna go all out. Because if you knew every second you spent was gonna make you 100 times what you have now, you'd be working all fucking day.
And look, what's the only way to get belief in the system?
Is to experience it for yourself and get results.
Fucking do it.
Yeah. So you have to overcome that. You have to take the risk. You gotta take the leap. Like, shit, I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm telling you it will if you do it. But I'm gonna give it a shot. And once you finally start seeing the first traction, that's always when people are like, ooh,
yeah,
oh, it works.
It becomes really easy to commit yourself at that point.
Exactly. So the beginning stage can be the most difficult. And another reason why people won't commit themselves, yes, they might believe in the system, like they have 10 friends making good money, like I know it works.
Yeah.
But they have a limiting belief inside their head that
my books won't work.
My books won't work. I can't do this, and that's just a lack of severe self-esteem because you've just failed throughout your life over and over and over and over again. But that can only change if you consciously do something different. If you keep on thinking, I'm gonna fail at this, I'm gonna fail at this, because you always have, well, guess what? It's gonna happen again. Okay, so these are things you have to overcome if you actually want to see results with publishing.
Now let's get on to the final mistake, which is the #1 biggest mistake that I see people making, and it's the #1 piece of advice I can give to anyone getting into business. And that mistake is that people are going into publishing or other businesses all alone.
Yeah.
Meaning they don't have any information or guidance how to do it, and they don't have anyone to do it with. Now, I want to say that me and Christian doing business together is the one and only reason why I can at least say for myself that I have the success that I have. I would not have it on my own. And that is because, for one, he's an accountability partner, an accountability twin. The reason why having someone to hold you accountable works so well is because if I'm building my business, doing my thing, right, and I fail or I get lazy, I do whatever, I let myself down, like, okay, fuck it, I let myself down, whatever. But if then he's on my ass and I let him down as well, he's the last person I want to let down. That feels like fucking shit. So I'm not even doing it for myself anymore. I'm doing it for him, and that could be for anyone else.
Dude, people are assholes to themselves. Yeah. They'll quit on themselves any day. They don't care about letting themselves down, but letting other people down, that's a lot tougher pill to swallow.
That's why you need to find someone to do this with. Have like weekly calls with them.
Whether it's literally an accountability partner, whether it's a community of people working towards the same thing, whether it's just watching our YouTube videos, because I don't know if you've noticed, go check out our channel. We have over 150 videos strictly talking about publishing. Just how to publish books, how to make money publishing, how to successfully publish your first book. So a lot of people, like, you try and think, what are the reasons why people want to go at it alone? So let's brainstorm. One reason is it's an ego thing. I don't need other people's help. I don't want to invest money there. I'd rather invest money in the business. But what they don't understand is the knowledge of how to build the business is the foundation. It's a massive missing piece when people, they want to go at it alone, and then they run into their first roadblock and they don't know what to do because they've never been there before. They're doing it alone.
And they haven't talked to anyone who's been there before.
Yeah, and then they stop. But if you work with someone who's been there, you're learning from someone who has the results that you want, you run into your first obstacle, you're like, shit, what do I do from here? You ask, and then they tell you, oh yeah, that's happened to me a million times. This is what you do. Oh, great. That's no longer an obstacle. Because you're gonna encounter obstacles and problems in your business every single day. And a lot of people, it just takes one problem, one obstacle for them to stop. Like, shit. But if you have someone telling you what to do from there, you're just gonna keep on going. Let me use a quick metaphor to explain what I mean. So let's say you're going at it alone. There's like 5 roads to go down. Each one is ziggity-zaggedy. You don't know what to do. You go down one, that's not what I was supposed to do. You're exploring a bunch of different avenues. In the end, it takes you 5 years to get to your destination. But when you learn directly from someone, they just pave one straight road for you. And it's like, walk down that road, put in the work, you do the long trip, do what you need to do, the destination's right there. It's
still hard, but at least you know what to do or where to go.
It's literally shortcutting your results by years in the end. A lot of people will sit there behind their phone right now. They're thinking, they're only telling me this shit because they got a course, because they want money from me so that they can help me. No, yes, we have a course, but that's not why I'm telling you. I'm telling you because that's how this works. There's no other way for me to tell you. We can help you with it if you want it, but I just know the objections people are having, like, oh, okay, that's why they're saying it. So they can sell me on their fucking course.
So let's end on this. Find someone who has the information that you need to build whatever business you want, and then find a person to keep you accountable so you actually fucking do it. That's really the end of it.
And then the other mistakes, just to sum them up real quick, don't get analysis paralysis. Make sure to diversify your publishing business. And then the last one was, what was the last one?
Don't have unrealistic expectations.
Don't have unrealistic expectations. Those are the top 5 mistakes that we see people making within publishing. Make sure you don't make them for yourself. We're making this video to help you. It's honestly as simple as that. I think learning from mistakes is more valuable than learning from people's successes. As corny as that might sound, that's actually something I believe in. Let's wrap this video up. If you watch this video to the end, drop that magic emoji. The corn on the cob. The corn on the cob. I'll acknowledge my hair now for the first time in the cornrows. So that's why the corn on the cob.
What do you think, you're a gangster?
Yeah, I think I'm from the hood.
But it looks kind of cool, to be honest. I don't want to steal. I do want to steal your style once my hair's long enough.
But yeah, that's the end of the video. Comment what you thought. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the other 150 videos on our channel all about publishing. Shit, you don't need to give us a fucking dime to build a massive publishing business, okay? So we also have a free training that you can check out down below. That's the end of it. See you in the next video.